Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the organizers, Unified Brainz Group, a leading media and publication house powered by Passion Vista, a global luxury, lifestyle, and business magazine in association with international chamber partner Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry, AACCI, jointly with our evaluation partners, CIAC Global, supported by partner Future Billionaire Network International, and a philanthropic partner, World Peace and Diplomacy Organization. I welcome each one of you to the 4th anniversary celebration of Passion Vista. In a bid to make the anniversary a memorable witness, we are pleased to present to you the 4th special anniversary edition of Passion Vista, the Global Icons 2022, featuring stories of the most outstanding and illustrious people from across the globe, belonging to various professions. This number is a collectible edition highlighting the remarkable knowledge and unabated success of global icons in their respective fields. These are the most accomplished people in their profession as well as in their personal life, who have shown the tendency of a fighter in all spheres of life and have shown a path of success to their successors. These illustrious people have not only left a mark behind but also have set an example for the next generation to follow in their footsteps. I'm very proud to say today is the day we celebrate the achievements and triumphs of these individuals. So sit back and relax. We are presenting to you an amazing, special, and unique virtual extravaganza. Presenting, ladies and gentlemen, Passion Vistas, the Global Icon 2022. Some of the most sought after lineup of eminent clients of global businesses, celebrities, entrepreneurs, philanthropists, professional sportspersons, socialites, and many more from different walks of life who have displayed their dynamism to revitalize their enterprise, setting new rules for their business through their passion globally.
Hi, this is Dr. G.D. Singh, the editor-in-chief of Passion Vista magazine, and once again I'm feeling great and honored to be in front of you all because we are launching the Global Icons Special Collector Edition. So this year has been really wonderful, and in fact I believe that Passion Vista has always been instrumental in organizing such kind of events. Now this year, since it is our glorious year and we are honoring some selected individuals from different walks of life, those who have been selected based on their merit and nomination. So I am very proud to announce the special collector edition of Global Icons 2022. We are very proud that this international famed luxury, lifestyle and business magazine, we have reached almost around 5 million subscriber base all across, and it would not have been possible without the support what we have got from the global audience. Once again, the kind of people, those who have joined us this year, is from various different industries. Few of you are business leaders, few are trainers, and few of you are not just only the game changers but also the change makers. So I think it's a mix of people from different walks of life which makes this special collector edition more beautiful. And what more do we want? We want your enthusiasm and passion to count, and that's what Passion Vista is all about. With this, I would like to give a message that, by you all being selected as one of the most prestigious title of global icon, now your legacy has to be passed on to the next generation. So my humble request for you to convey my regards to your family members and also to your loved ones that now the responsibility is not just on you but as well on them to continue and to take this legacy ahead to the next generation. I once again acknowledge and would like to thank all our media partners, supporters and all the other people, those who have supported and gone out of the way to help us for this special, beautiful collector editions of Global Icons 2022. Thank you once again, and I will see you soon.
I want to wish the whole of Passion Vista's team and every single star that is featured as Global Icon in 2022 all the very best. Rock on, guys. Cleared for takeoff.
Hi everyone, I'm Lauren Gottlieb. I'm originally from the United States, where I got my first big break on the hit TV show So You Think You Can Dance. But a lot of you would know me from my work in India, where I did movies like ABCD, Anybody Can Dance, and I was a contestant on Chalak Dikla Ja, where I came back and I was a judge on the same show. But you would already know this about me if you read my cover story in this year's edition of Passion Vista. I first want to thank Dr. G.D. Singh for having me as his cover artist in Passion Vista. We honestly had such an incredible interview, and I think it was depicted perfectly in the magazine, so thank you so much. And also thank you to the entire Passion Vista team, and congratulations on all the work that you're doing, and especially on this special collector's edition of Global Icons 2022. I'm so excited for you, and moreover, I'm just excited to read it and to be featured in your magazine again in the future.
Hi everybody, Betty Adera here, Passion Vista Award winner 2019 from Nairobi, Kenya. So this is my inspiration. Men are at the epicenter of global leadership, humanity, and peace. I take this opportunity to congratulate you all for this far that you have come. The world will forever look up to you for leadership, direction, and inspiration. Happy holidays to everybody. Thank you. Asante sana.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I congratulate respected Dr. G.D. Singh and the entire team of Unified Brainz on the 4th edition of Passion Vista magazine, which brings luxury, lifestyle and business in one junction. On this occasion, I would like to congratulate respected Dr. G.D. Singh for his wonderful journey of not only unifying the wonderful brain in the world under Unified Brainz, but also running so many wonderful different organizations like Confederation of International Accreditation Commission, a wonderful club for a Future Billionaire Network International, an initiative on the World Peace and Diplomacy Organization, on the very important issue on healthcare, which he runs on Confederation of Indian Healthcare Foundation, working with Sustainable Development Goals of United Nations, and very important, Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry, bringing all under one roof in his new beautiful corporate office, which is going to be inaugurated on 24th of December. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. G.D. Singh for making me associate in many of these organizations which he runs, and wish you all the best for this corporate office. And I feel that with this office, the love, dignity and trade and commerce you spread across the world is unparalleled and unmatched. Many thanks once again for making us part of this journey, and many congratulations again to you, Dr. G.D. Singh, and the entire team of Passion Vista and Unified Brainz. Thank you.
Hi, here's wishing Dr. G.D. Singh and the Passion Vista team many congratulations for the 4 years that you guys have completed. You guys are doing an excellent work with getting all the people from different spheres and different strata of life, and inspiring people and showing them what they are all made up of. This is really gives me immense pleasure in saying that Passion Vista, you're doing an excellent job. God bless you, Dr. G.D. Singh and the team and the Passion Vista. Here's Dr. Vinod signing off.
Hi, I'm Andre Young, professional speaker, author, leadership trainer, and founder of You Evolving Now, hailing from the United States. I was a mental health therapist for 19 years, went into sales for a few years before starting my professional speaking and leadership training business. Now, many people have asked, how did I get started in my current profession? And the truth is, I never wanted to stand up and speak or write. And now I can't seem to shut up and stop writing books. So it's all seemed to work out. Now, the truth of how it really started is I've had the pain and privilege of being on both sides of a lot of things. I've had the pain and privilege of being the world's best, says me, employee, frontline employee. I've also sometimes have been the worst. I have been a manager, I have been a leader, and have made great decisions, but also the mistakes that's come along with it. All of that has developed into a leader. Now, I believe you and everyone and anyone can be a leader when and if you choose to be. And it really comes down to, can you positively influence people towards the vision of success? Can you be of impact? Can you make great decisions? Can you protect your people? And can you uphold high standards and expectations? I also break leadership down into two parts because it's not simply about the tasks of leadership. Number one, it's personal leadership. How you, how I, how we choose to show up to our lives, our work, and our relationships in a way that makes people want to follow you because they enjoy and respect how you are, who you are. The other part of leadership is the daily skills it takes to effectively lead and run a team. You marry those two together and it's hard to lose. Some advice I would give to the youth or those starting out in leadership are two things. Number one, marry your dream, marry your vision, okay? Make vows to it for you. However, never marry the path. So marry your dream, but not the path, because on your way to success, the road is going to wiggle and squiggle. And that's life. That's where the lessons are. That's where you get great at. So be sure to do that. Number two, have a great marriage. Now, it helps when you're married and you have a great marriage to another person. However, that's not the marriage I'm talking about. Leaders marry what they want to do and give with what the person receiving their effort needs most right now. When you can consistently marry those things and do it a little bit outside of your comfort zone, but not so much that you wind up resenting them or the task, it's hard to lose. My role models, people have asked who my role models are. And I have to say, obviously, my parents, there's friends that I've had, coaches that I've had. However, my real answer is everyone. I don't have one role model. I feel everyone is a model. They're either a model of what to do or what not to do, how to be or how not to be. And when we can start picking this from this person, this from this person, this from that, we can decide who we and you want to become. What is it that I want to get out of life? I want to live a life of impact and influence that provides the financial and time rewards for ideas I create in a company or relationships that I get to be a leader in. Not the leader, but a leader in. What am I most passionate about? It's two things. I say this one thing when I wake up every morning and before my feet hit the floor, and I hope that you start using it too. And I say, let's be great and have some fun doing it. I'm most passionate about being great and having some fun doing it. Because let's face it, there's some people being great and having no fun at all. And there's way too many people having a whole lot of fun and not being great. So let's be both. Let's do both. And it's amazing what gets to happen professionally, personally, for your leadership and work-life harmony, and for that of those that you are leading. Guys, lastly, I'd really like to thank Passion Vista for featuring me, for having me, and for allowing me to be of impact and value for so many worldwide. A big thank you to you and to everybody watching. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day and enjoy your evolution.
Hi everyone, my name is Amy Mayfield. I am a 4-time author, 2-time Amazon bestseller, and a podcast host of the Made to Shine podcast, which is a #1 podcast on the Anchor streaming platform. You guys, I just want to start this out by saying I am so incredibly honored and humbled to be a part of the amazing impact that Passion Vista is doing. So Passion Vista, thank you for all of your contributions to this world globally and for allowing us entrepreneurs to be a part. So, everything I just said, I have to say, one of the biggest questions that I get when I'm at events for my books or the podcast or for speaking or whatever is, how did you know you were ready? I'm 24. I wrote my first book at 18. How did you know you were ready? How did you know you were qualified, good enough? I didn't, and I wasn't. And that to me is the mark of what leadership is all about. It's the dance of stepping into what you believe God called you to do before you feel ready. And God blessed me to have access to my biggest role model in life, who was my mom, the beautiful, amazing, talented Beth Mayfield, who taught me and my siblings that done is better than perfect. You can't bless this world if you let your gifts and dreams die inside you. And sometimes we are trying so hard for things to be perfect that they never actually get done. And so at a young age, when I believe God put that seed on my heart to speak to the world, to write to the world, before I felt ready or was qualified, I just listened to that and I leaned into that. And she modeled to us that leadership leads with the heart. And so much of my ministry through my writings and through my speaking is giving individuals the fundamental resources to level up in their leadership through their faith, their finances, and their health, which I believe with all of my heart are the key foundations to having a successful leadership. So that pegs the question. What is leadership? I say look at Jesus Christ. It's indisputable. No matter what you believe, Jesus Christ is the most phenomenal leader of all time. I mean, guy has got more followers than Beyonce, and he did not have TikTok or Instagram. He's a phenomenal leader. And what did he do? What did he model? He modeled servant leadership. He said, no, you're not gonna wash my feet. I'm gonna wash yours. No, you're not gonna take up your cross. I'm gonna take it up for you. He said, how can I see you? Not how can I be seen? How can I hear you? How can I serve you? Not how can I be served? How can I love you? Not how can I be loved? And that's leadership. Leadership is creating more leaders, not more followers. It's empowering other people by seeing them and by hearing them, by serving them. That is what a good leader does. And in our youth today, we live in a world that worships followers. They worship platforms. They worship rank and status. And I think we've confused influencers as leaders. And I just want you to hear, whoever you are listening to this right now, you are a leader right here, right now. Leadership is what happens off the platform, off Instagram, off TikTok, off social media. Leadership is how you show up for your job every day and look your coworkers in the eye and say, "How are you?" and mean it. It's how you check out at CVS and look the receptionist in the eye and give her a compliment. Make her feel loved and seen and heard. It's how you respect your mom, respect your father. It's how you love your siblings and your friends. It's how you show up at your friend's house when you could have called because they know they needed your presence. That's leadership. Leadership is what happens offline. And you are all leaders. And we have got to stop putting man-made metrics on a God-ordained identity. And God ordained you to be a leader in Christ. And that kind of leads me to, are people going to think you're weird when they do? Yeah, they're going to think you're weird when you do that because it's a different way of leading. When you lead differently, when you own who you are, it's a different way of leading. But here's the thing, and this is my success mantra, and I'll leave you with this. Your success is contingent on your bravery to stay original in a world filled with duplicates. Everybody's trying to copy everybody else. God made you special. He gave you your light for a reason, and it is up to you to appreciate that and to use that to bless this world in a way that nobody else can. You have a light in you, and the world needs that light, and your success is going to be based on your bravery to shine it despite what anybody else thinks of you for it. I'm sending you so much love.
Greetings from the United States. My name is Agnes Chow, and I am a transformational life coach, a Psych K facilitator, and a private consultant. I also am the president and founder of a nonprofit called The Empowered Heart. We are dedicated to the education of people on strategies, tools, and techniques for physical, mental, and emotional well-being. My passions include transforming my clients into Jedis. The benefits of being a Jedi include resiliency, that is the ability to bounce back faster, controlling one's own mind better, and creating peace from within. My views on leadership. I believe that leaders are to embrace the empowerment dynamic with the roles of creator, coach, and challenger. A creator creates opportunities for oneself and for others. A challenger has positive intent. And a coach believes that others are capable. And my role models are entrepreneurs who have the grit, the passion, and the courage, leadership, and innovation. And in this lifetime, what I would love to achieve is to help others awaken their potential so that they can live conscious, positive, and empowered lives and make a positive impact in their communities and in their families. And my success mantra is breathe into your heart for divine inner guidance. And every challenge is an opportunity in disguise. And a special shout out for Passion Vista. Thank you for this amazing platform to share my messages with a global audience. From my divine heart to yours, thank you. Namaste.
Hi, this is Deepali. I'm currently working as a Chief Operating Officer for Garrison Demolition and Engineering in California, USA. I started my journey as an engineer in Gujarat, India, and excelled with my MBA from IIT Delhi. And after working with various organizations in India in a leadership role for the past 20 years, I finally moved to the United States. I feel accomplished and humble to represent Garrison Demolition and Engineering on this global platform. We are an upcoming disabled veteran-owned business and thriving success through embracing challenges by doing structural and surgical demolition work across construction sectors and looking forward to expanding beyond California and United States in coming years. This is a proud moment to be recognized as a global icon, and I am grateful for the Passion Vista team for nominating and selecting me for this award. I truly appreciate their efforts in putting together this opportunity and successful event. I wish them luck for future ventures and can't wait to see more leaders, especially women, getting recognized through the prestigious award. Thank you and wish you all a successful new year. Thank you.
I always wanted to be a doctor, and when I finally got to go to medical school, it was a dream come true. And it's not just about being a doctor, it's about being a good doctor. And my mum passed away when she was 45 from breast cancer, and I'm now trying to be the doctor that she deserved. And I think that a good leader is someone who is putting themselves in the position that their constituents are going through and not directing from an ivory tower. We are all migrants to this land, and to represent Australia is a real badge of honor, because this is, I feel, the opportunities that we've been given in this country is amazing, and I'm very proud to say that I'm Australian. To the youth who want to represent their country or their corporations on a global platform, it's about, I think, being true to yourself, being true to your message, knowing what your message is. And only when you are truly engaged with who you know you are, that you will be able to give of yourself to others. My role model is my father. He is a very hardworking, intelligent, funny, capable person. And he's in his almost mid-70s. Well, he's actually in his mid-70s, and he is still going. And he loves his job, and he puts himself 110% into everything he does. I would like to achieve absolute peace and satisfaction in everything that I do. And it can be small, it can be big, but if I'm happy with what I've done, then that is good enough for me. Okay? Yeah. I am passionate about good quality healthcare available to all, and not just the minimal number of tools that we have in our conventional or modern day toolbox. I want to incorporate more tools that are available to us from all different modalities. Sustainable goals are actually goals for everybody, and not just for big corporations, for big countries. We all have to take a part in making sure that we are living sustainably, because this is one planet that we have, our home. Keep pushing, because success is going to be found outside of your comfort zone. Thank you so much to Passion Vista for giving me this platform and for the award. Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Dr. Lee De Bruin. I'm the CEO of Elite Dragon Taming, and I'm also the MD of Palmyra Business Consulting. I'm based between Dubai and Oman, but I work globally with elite individuals, leaders, and organizations. So my passion is transforming mindset and behavior, empowering people to align back to their true authentic self, in which they can unlock love, internal power, purpose, and limitless potential. My genius lies in making the unseen seen. So whether that's working with individuals or with corporate cultures, in which I have a very powerful model which makes the culture practical and tangible, which then makes it easy to transform. But I believe that once the dragons have been revealed, they can never go back into hiding. And as individuals grow, organizations prosper and grow. And my mastery lies in showing them how. My views on leadership, I believe that the leader's role is to serve. They also model what effective behavior looks like. So people don't listen to what it is that you say, they model and copy what it is that you do. And it's very important that leaders are in integrity with themselves, that their words match their behaviors. And when leaders are self-aware, when they're taming their dragons and they're standing in the power of their authentic self, then they empower others to do the same. And this is how we then elevate individuals, organizations, communities, countries, and in turn the world. My words to the youth: you are not your dragons. And by dragons, I'm referring to your blocks, your limiting beliefs, any destructive behaviors that you may have. This is not who you are. You were not born this way. It's not who you are at your core. Tune into that other voice, the powerful voice within you. You have all the skills, the knowledge, the resources, everything you need is already within you. Trust this. And if you are struggling to access this, reach out to a coach or someone who can help you. My role model is Thor from the Avengers. I love his authenticity. He may come across as arrogant at times, but it's his sheer authentic confidence and belief that he has in himself. He knows who he is and he stands in the power of his identity. And I just love that. My mantra, I will. The things that I would like to achieve in life, I would love to achieve the highest levels of spiritual transcendence. I'd love to empower my boys to be truly happy and live with integrity with themselves. And I'd love for my nonprofit organization to really thrive, which is focused on growing small businesses in disadvantaged communities. My views on these sustainable goals: I align everything I do with the goal of good health and well-being. I see this goal as the foundation for all the other goals, because if as humans we're not healthy and we're not effective at what we do, we'll never be able to achieve the other goals. So I really empower people to unlock their potential so that they're able to achieve the other goals, such as no poverty, putting an end to hunger, quality education, quality, etc. And I would just really love to say thank you to Passion Vista for acknowledging me, for honoring me with this award. I'm really, really, truly grateful. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Nikki Cohen and I am a doctor of physical therapy from San Diego, California, USA. From the time I was a very little girl, I knew I wanted to be a doctor of sorts. I was fascinated with the human body and the way the body worked, and eventually chose physical therapy as my profession because it allowed me to work with my hands and be a detective of sorts to understand why somebody was having pain. And I knew there was something more. And as I continued my education and training, I discovered visceral manipulation and craniosacral therapy, as well as the pelvic floor, all of which allowed me to see and appreciate the subtleties within the human body, within the inner world of our bodies that plays a huge role in the outer world of our bodies. And I have found that to be a critical missing piece in Western healthcare, because it just doesn't take into account the whole person. My biggest role model is my mom, Renee. My mom has shown me the true power of the connection between women, and how when women come together to love and support one another, magic happens. To the youth who want to represent on a global platform, I say follow your passion. follow your intuition, and if you stay committed to your vision, the universe will open doors for you where there were only walls. And a leader is someone who will honor their fear, but not let it get in their way of making the change that they know needs to be made. My success mantra is, thank you, God, for continuing to guide me on the divine design of my life for health, wealth, love, and perfect self-expression. While I've already achieved so much in life, the next step would be to expand my global influence in healthcare and to continue to empower and educate women about their bodies and what they can do to heal themselves, and that they are only confined by what they believe is possible. I am passionate about empowering women to honor themselves and to honor their lives and support them in their well-being and in their healthcare journeys. I am very grateful to Passion Vista magazine for honoring my passion and the passion of others as they continue to influence the world in the way that they do.
Hello, my name is Keiko Izushi from Japan. I'm an entrepreneur. My passion took me to work for the United Nations World Food Program for almost 30 years, serving in many countries such as Italy, Indonesia, Afghanistan, and Kyrgyzstan. Wonderful memories, to say the least. In 2020, I made a decision to take an early retirement for the second act. New season, new series. I created a Harum Sari retreat in Ubud, Bali. After all, I believe many people need to have such a safe space to stop for self-reflection and then find their own passion again. About leaders, for me, the leaders are Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, and then Mother Teresa. They downloaded the vision from the emerging future, and they were audacious enough, bold enough to take actions for the future that they may not see in their lifetime. It was for the humanity, not for their ego. So inspiring. About my own country, Japan. I love my country, Japan. But after working for the United Nations for so many years, I don't have the sense of nationality anymore. Instead, I have the feeling for the humanity and the planet Earth. Youth. Youth is future and the present. Present is a gift. Youth has a you in it. So you are definitely the gift. My role model is Mother Teresa. I love her in every sense. What I would like to achieve in this lifetime is peace, harmony, and love. I'm passionate about knowing the truth. There are so many things we cannot see, but they exist. There are so much that we don't know yet. Sustainable development goals. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one.
Hi, I'm Nicovana Shannon, CEO and co-founder of Shannon & Associates, Inc. And I am actually in Montgomery, Alabama, in the United States of America. And my passion story is pretty simple and complex at the same time. I really just have a passion to see people win. And that's in every area of my life. We just tend to focus on finances. And so I've always been that person that would just be consistent. I may not have been the best at everything, but I absolutely just will make a resolute decision, hunker down, and just be consistent until I finish. In regards to being a leader, I think it's important for a leader to be a servant first, to understand what following is, to understand that it's important to submit to authority in order to walk in authority. You can't expect people to do things that you won't do, and you literally have to tool your team in order for them to win. So you need to give them what they need, set the expectation, and then inspect what you expect. In regards to our country and global events, there's so much going on right now. I think that is just really difficult to kind of touch on. But my heart is for the humanity of people, just seeing people to win, to see people push to the next level and really see it pass on generationally, to see healthy behaviors put in place generationally. That would be my biggest heart in regards to looking at global events. In regards to encouraging the youth, it's okay to fail. Don't be afraid, and finish. Fail fast. If it's something that you want to try it. If it's something that you want to do it. Finish strong. It doesn't have to be perfect, but finish strong. My role models are my mentors that are walking with me right now. They keep me in line. So I give all the credit to my unsung heroes. I just want the peace of God. Honestly, I just want to be peaceful. I want to enjoy life, and I want to smell the roses. Enjoy the journey, not really focused on the destination. As far as what I'm passionate about, I love to write. I love to journal. I've always done that ever since I was a little girl. So I find a lot of joy in it, and I love to sing. I love to give worship to the Lord. I have a strong faith in Christ, and I just love to sing and see people happy when they hear me sing. As far as sustainable developmental goals through 2030, my goal is to see a generation of individuals be financially healthy, to actually see the wealth gap close for Black and brown communities here in the United States, and as God moves me global, whatever that looks like. My goal is to equip people financially and to teach them the basic fundamentals of financial literacy. So that's what I want to see in the next 10 years, is a whole generation being touched and knowing how to manage money very well. As far as my success mantra, do it afraid and finish. Don't worry about what it looks like. When you do finish, just finish. Just finish. You can always do quality control later. And I thank you for this opportunity, Passion Vista, to tell my story, for people to be aware of who I am and what we do. I feel like we are unsung heroes. We are really in the trenches wanting to see people win financially and to see our community understand that economic development, understanding how to manage your money is so important.
Defined by love, passion, and motivation. Inspired by purpose, life, and kingdom living. I am Queen Harriet P. Harrison, a woman destined for greatness. I'm here to set the tone for the growing, elevating culture of women around the world. And my organization, Queenship International Academy, is one of the top rising global 21st century outlets. Our primary focus for these women is to help them to identify and discover their own personal greatness within. We are located in the United States. Today, I want to say I am grateful and I'm blessed to be selected as one of the 15 global icons of 2022 in the Passion Vista magazine. This has been one of the greatest accomplishments that I have received. So to be acknowledged after 21 years of servant leadership to God's kingdom, I have committed my life to serving His daughters in a spirit of excellence. And it has truly been a heartfelt passion. Now, today, my organization and my kingdom work is on the center stage among the best entrepreneur leaders around the globe. And what can I say about Passion Vista and the team? My personal experience has been one to remember. Their professionalism, their character and integrity, for me, is top-notch in today's world. They stand by their word, and they have a heart for the people who are on the battlefield helping create life transformation for others. They support you and they show love to you for your work. We know that everyone has a story and everyone's story is different, but they embrace you for who you are and the value that you bring to others. So today, I am so happy, and I want to say thank you to the whole team for giving notice to all the entrepreneurs and leaders like myself to be recognized for their hard work in the marketplace, big or small. And from my heart to yours, you guys are definitely the best. God bless and enjoy the journey.
Hello, my name is Roar Vegger, and I'm standing here in the Arctic area of Norway. It's a crispy morning and it's the bright light of a new day. And I would like to say a big thank you to Passion Vista for nominating me as one of the global icons for 2022, among many others. And to all the global and young entrepreneurs out there, I would like you to think about the opportunities that's ahead of you. The silver lining that we see out here, it's the bright for hope. And I encourage you to look for that hope in your continuous work. Thank you so much.
Hi there, it's Vinci here, and it's an honor to be a featured global icon for Passion Vista 2022. And so today I'm here to answer a few questions. So firstly, my passion story. Well, I'm from Sydney, Australia, but as you can see, I'm currently in my virtual Hollership music studio space environment, so welcome. But my passion story is multimedia creativity and live performance. And since 2018, I was a music artist and a producer and a singer-songwriter, but I saw the convergence of both the gaming and the music industry, and I loved storytelling, so I was inspired to create this virtual avatar superheroine galactic character called Vinci, who's from the future, with the mission to empower and elevate the consciousness of humanity. And since then, she's become a creative muse for me in all forms of multimedia storytelling in the metaverse and beyond. In terms of my views on leaderships, I believe leaders have the power to ignite the potential in others, and the most impactful leadership are the ones that follow their vision and mission, and it comes from a place of a service to humanity and service to others. And so I hope with the Vinci project, even though she's a galactic superheroine character, she was never created with the intention of being a gimmick in the sense of being a savior for others when others are helpless. No, true leadership is empowering others to become their best, true, authentic self and to ignite their wisdom light potential. In terms of my experiences representing my country at global events and beyond, well, since 2018, the Vinci project, which was inspired by the polymath Leonardo da Vinci and the approach to having a growth hack mindset of abundance, led to an exponential growth for Vinci on the international stage. And fast forward to this year, and I've been fortunate to be speaking at various conferences all across the world as the Vinci character and live as my physical human self to discuss creative leadership, multimedia, creativity and storytelling in the metaverse and beyond, as well as performing my live music stage show, which I play the character Vinci as my human self, but there's also multimedia storytelling content such as holograms and augmented reality and avatar motion capture that's integrated into the experience. My message to the youth is that the future is a blue ocean opportunity for bountiful abundance. So attune to your soul's purpose and mission, and know that the power lies within. In terms of what I would like to achieve in life, that's a huge question, and my vision and mission is that I hope to contribute towards the collective achievement for humanity, where we all feel empowered, enlightened, and uplifted to become the best versions and high versions of ourselves for the best of humanity, Mother Nature, and becoming this intergalactic species at some point in the future. And so it's been that bridge of positive abundance for positive futurism. And with that and the achievement, I hope the novel that I've written, which is a science fiction space AI opera story featuring Vinci and a diverse cast of characters, will be passed on as future ancient wisdom into the hearts and minds of people all across the planet, and that they are ignited to explore their inner potential. And I would love people to also join this story where it can take a life of its own and be part of this universe and world building, and join the experience, and then this lead to real world impact for humanity. The greatest thing I'm obviously passionate about is creativity, and specifically creative leadership, and how this art form can act as a conduit for creating a sense of healing and catharsis and inspiration, and reinstilling a sense of hope to the human species and to our future, as well as restoring order in what can feel sometimes like a discordant reality. And ultimately, I believe creativity and the imagination can translate to reality when you manifest these visions and make them come alive. My views on the Sustainable Development Goals for 2030 is I believe we need to actively work towards creating a future for humanity that's also in alignment with Mother Nature. Just like we are aiming for a healthy symbiosis between humanity and technology, it's that same relationship with nature as well. And beyond that, it's the basic human rights that we are all entitled and deserve, which is access to education, access to clean water, sanitation, removing poverty, removing hunger, allowing humans to fulfill the potential that we all came here on this planet to do. So yes, I believe, and I would like to see this future manifest for humanity. My success mantra is quite simple. It is choose love over fear. And with that said, I would like to warmly and humbly thank Passion Vista for choosing me as a global icon for 2022, and I wish everyone an abundant life full of hope, optimism, and a sense of profound wisdom and belief in yourself, and for connecting with humanity.
Hello. I am Swami Shivananda, hailing from Varanasi, India. My life is unique in the history of the world. I was born on 8th August 1896 in Sylhet district of undivided India. My parents and elder sister used to beg door to door to earn their livelihood. With the paltry alms, we could hardly fill our stomach. Till the age of 4 years, I was fed on boiled rice water. When I was handed over to a Babaji from Navadvip, where I could taste rice first time. At the age of 6 years, I was brought back to my native village to see my parents. By then, my 2-year elder sister, died of malnutrition and hunger. After a week, on the same day, mother died before the sunrise. Father died after sunrise. As per Hindu ritual, I did not put fire in the mouth of my parents. To me, it was indecent, inhuman, injustice to them. I put fire at their feet. I came back to Navadvip to Guruji Omkarananda Goswami, who taught me all the practical and spiritual education. I started practicing yoga from the age of 8 years, which I am continuing till today, regularly and religiously. Life has given me lessons from the very childhood. I experienced the pain of hunger till 4 years and could realize the value of food. With the blessings of my Guruji, God has been kind enough to give me the opportunity to serve the poorest of the poor with food and other very basic needs at different parts of the country throughout years for more than half of my life. My other passion is to build a healthy nation through yoga and other positive healthy habits, hygienic practice, be obedient and live with nature as much as possible. I do not preach or advise, but develop my life as living the demonstration of positive and healthy living. I am leading a disease-free, tension-free life without any tension, hypertension, depression, greed or sorrow. Selfless service and unconditional love to everyone is my motto. I am committed to pursue my motto throughout my life.
My name is Tony Gunn, and I currently live in the United States, although as much as I travel, some people would consider me a global citizen at this point. My passion story is like a roller coaster. At one time, I was even homeless and then fell into manufacturing, an industry that I absolutely love. It's now taken me to over 50 countries around the world, and I get to be of service to an industry that I value, that creates everything around us, with a news and media channel called MTD CNC. Having good leaders is incredibly important. Finding good leaders is oftentimes difficult. But how do we perceive a leader? What makes someone a leader? What makes someone want to follow a leader? In my opinion, being a good leader means we must be of service to others, and we must educate people on how they can in turn be leaders themselves. A leader must also be a student a lot of times by surrounding themselves with people that they can learn from, that they can grow from, that they too value the information that are both given and received. MTD CNC and myself, when it comes to global events and how we like to represent ourselves, it's important to convey a message of we're here to help you share your word. We want your success. We want your growth. We are that news channel that is looked up to as a platform of reliability that companies may share their technology, their products, their people, their services on our channel, and we have a spotlight put on them where they know that they can count on MTD CNC to give them the place that they can shine in a way that everyone can be proud of, in a way that people can receive that information without having to worry about its agenda. We play the role of Switzerland, and we want you to look at our news channel and go, man, I'm gonna learn something today that I didn't know yesterday, and tomorrow I'm gonna be better for it. A few words to the youth out there who are looking to create success on a global platform as well. My number one key throughout my entire life has just been to be authentic. And something else that's very important, although it might be the most difficult way to learn, is be okay with failure. Failure is the greatest teacher. The key is to pick yourself up when you fall, to learn in places of failure, to not run the same cycle of repetition without learning. Don't be so stubborn that we don't want to learn from our mistakes and think that we were right, but learn, grow, proceed, and continue to be the best version of yourself that you can be. I've been asked to talk about my role model, except thinking on it, I don't really have a role model like one might say. They'll pick out someone famous or someone that's been the game changer, the difference maker in their life. I can't pick just one person. I can say that I have had many mentors in my life that have helped remind me of my own significance when I was down on myself, that gave me a platform of success and growth when I didn't think I had that opportunity, and that taught me in places where I had no idea what was going on. So a specific role model is hard for me to define for you. However, when it comes to mentors, I will highly recommend that we surround ourselves with people that bring the greatest value to our lives, people who we want to be like, people we admire, and we want to embody bits and pieces of them within ourselves to bring the greatest version of ourselves to them as well. What is it I would like to achieve in this life? Wow, what a loaded question. However, if I was going to try and summarize it into one sentence or one word, it would be awareness. Awareness for an industry that I love, manufacturing and engineering. It creates everything around us, from our cars and our clothes and our houses and buildings to satellites and planes and everything that brings us comfort. The awareness for an industry that I love. However, not just for an industry, but also for the earth and for animals and for each other. Imagine that we could all have an awareness to do a small good deed every day, and then let that ripple expand around the world. Imagine what that could change in life. I've also been asked to talk about what I'm passionate about. Well, I am passionate about so many things, but I'm gonna go back to the industry I love, manufacturing and engineering. I have a passion for this, not just because it's creative and fun and enjoyable, and that it makes everything around us, but also because it stabilizes lives. It stabilizes economies. Think about if your country is manufacturing, there is a steady job of creation being done, which takes care of homes and families and communities and everything. I know it sounds like a lot, but this is something that can be truly beautiful on a global scale. I've seen it, I believe it. There's a saying that says, seeing is believing, but also believing is seeing. You take it from there. My success mantra: work hard, play hard, find balance in life, find joy in what you do, and maybe most importantly, be grateful for everything in life. Is that difficult? Yeah. Sometimes it's tough to find that silver lining, but I've gone through a lot of hardship in my life. And what I've learned from that hardship is that there's always something good that comes from it. And if we can find that silver lining, if we can find that gratitude, that in turn changes the perspective of everything we see, because internally we have changed, which then changes everything externally and how we see it. There's always something good happening. It's just, can we find it? And if we can't find it, then let's create it. I'd like to close this out by just giving a special mention to Passion Vista. Thank you for everything you're doing as well. Thank you for recognizing these beautiful people around the world and allowing them to share their voice. Keep up the good work.
Hello everyone, a very warm wishes to you all and happy holidays. As the year is always special at Passion Vista, for this is when launch of our anniversary issue. This year we are proud to present a 4th edition issue, which also marks the 4th edition of the prestigious Global Icon Awards. Our global team have left no stone unturned to handpick personalities whose trumps in the past year have marked the leap for generations in the professions. We consider ourselves honored that they have chosen us to share their passion journeys. As this year comes to a close, I would like to take this moment to thank all our awardee honorees, readers, patrons, and team members all over the world for being our extended family. We at Unified Brainz are full of gratitude and promise to become bigger and better with each passing year. Until next time, here's wishing everyone a truly special year. Thank you so much. Wishing you all lots of love and peace to all.